lesbian detectives, unsolved cases. She's still missing. Yeah, they haven't found her yet. Well, let's talk about it.
They say he vanished without a trace. Could it be a psychotic break or a tragic accident? Police don't know where the body went. Unsolved murders, body still missing. That's unheard. Where's the witness? Lesbian detectives, what's going on? City on high alert, this out the norm. He did what, the who? Man, that ain't real, these crimes ain't true. Then come uncover these theories with us. We live right now, tuning in is a must.
Right now, lesbian detective, lesbian detective. We about to start the show, so get your popcorn ready to go. Pay attention to the message I present to you, the lesbian detectives.
This is Lesbian Detectives. I'm Sierra.
And I'm Elizabeth.
And we are here talking about missing and unsolved murders.
We are discussing cases that you have forgotten about or never even heard of.
So sit back, relax, and let's start this podcast. Welcome back, everybody. We are here with a new episode on a new week. And let me tell you something. I have nothing to really say. This week has been, nothing has happened. I just been chilling. I'm ready for the Super Bowl. Guys, I really don't know who's playing in the Super Bowl. So if you can let a sister know, please. I can Google it, but I just go for the food and for the halftime, which I'm so excited for Bad Bunny. I love his song. What's that song I love by Bad Bunny?
There's a lot.
It's a lot of them. My wife got me into Bad Bunny. I would love to see him in concert. But I like that song about photos. It's like D something. Like, I can't even sing. I'm not even going to put y'all through that. But that's my favorite song of his, and I hope he plays it at the Super Bowl. Well, wife, you have anything to say?
No.
And that's what I'm saying, guys. It has been a week. It's just been not a bad week, but not a good week. It's just been an average week. So my favorite line, let's get into the episode. A girl walked into a city she barely knew. She carried nothing but hope and a longing for a life she had yet to claim. A life that should have been hers. But somewhere along the way, her life was stolen, buried in a silent, forgotten beneath layers of sand and shadows. She became nameless. For decades, she lay hidden from the world, a story waiting to be told, a voice silent far too soon. Her possessions were small, a pendant, a watch, tiny earrings, ordinary object that will one day speak volumes. They whispered of a life that once existed, of a family left wandering, in a mystery that refused to fade with time. Tonight we return to that foggy road in hidden shorelines where a nameless girl was found. We walk the path she once took, piercing together her story, tracing the echoes of her life, and asking the questions that have lingered unanswered for over 40 years. This is a tale of innocent loss, of a tragedy left unsolved, and a mystery that continues to haunt the city and all who dare to remember. This is the case of Jane Doe No. 40, aka Judy Shin Gifford. October the 1st, 1976, a foggy Friday morning on the shore of Lake Merced, San Francisco. For 17-year-old Donald, the day began as any other. He had recently captured a turtle along the beach and hoped to find its egg. With his dog at his side, he wandered towards a secluded spot behind a pumping station. The dog ran ahead, sniffing at something in the sand. Donald appeared and froze. A human hand, pale, lifeless, was extended out from the dirt. Police arrived quickly. Beneath 6 inches of sand, dirt, just 20 feet from the water edge, lay the remains of a young girl. The scene offered almost no clues. She was petite, Asian, with brown hair likely between 14 and 20 years old, fully clothed. Her body held only a few personal items, a pair of gold earrings, a watch, and an owl pendant on a gold chain tucked inside her pocket. The autopsy revealed a chilling truth. She had been strangled. Her death was ruled a homicide. For decades, she will remain nameless, known only as Jane Doe No. 40. But every story has a beginning, and Jane Doe No. 40 had one, and her name was Judy Ann Shin. Judy Ann Shin was born on January 31st, 1962 in South Korea. The same year her parents divorced. The reason for the split are unclear, leaving Judy in the custody of her father. In 1963, her father moved with Judy to Hawaii, seeking stability, but life as a single Army-enlisted father was difficult. He was deployed to Vietnam for training. Unable to care for his daughter, he turned to family, his sister O.G. Gifford and her husband in New Jersey. They agreed to take Judy in temporarily, and in 1964, they legally adopted her. She became Judy Gifford, living with them until her father could remarry and provide a home for her. By 1969, her father had remarried Sonny, and by 1972, he had two more children, William and Suzanne. Judy, however, remained with OG and her husband. Tragedy struck in 1974 when John Gifford died suddenly from a heart attack, leaving OG to care for three children alone. By 1976, Judy, now 14 years old, was struggling. Her grades slipped. She began sneaking out at night and she ran into legal trouble. OG decided Judy needed a father figure and returned her to her bio father in California.
At the start of the summer in 1976, OG and Judy flew from New Jersey to San Francisco. The reunion with her father's family was strained. Judy wanted to return to New Jersey, to the home and aunt she had known as safe and loving. In a tearful phone call, she begged OG to take her back. OG's response was firm. "You need to learn to love your father," she said. That would be the last time Judy's voice was heard alive. Her father, years later, told William that Judy had returned to her aunt in New Jersey. William, believing this, grew up thinking his sister had flown home. It wasn't until 1988, when he had visited OG for the first time since childhood, that he learned the truth. Judy had never returned. She had disappeared into San Francisco, never seen again by the family. Back at Lake Merced, Jane Doe No. 40 laid buried. Accounts differ. Some say Donald found her while looking for turtle eggs. Others say a man walking his dog discovered the body. Either way, she was 6 inches beneath the sand, 20 feet from the shoreline. She had been there for weeks. Only her possessions, the gold earrings, the watch, and an owl pendant offered little to no clue. For decades, her identity remained a mystery. The Bay Area was large, and no one came forward. The case languished, revisited only periodically until 2017. That year, William Sheen remembered his sister. He contacted the San Francisco Police Department and filed a missing persons report. He submitted his DNA, hoping to finally shed light on a mystery that had haunted his family for decades. Investigators traced Judy's last living relative, O.G. Gifford, who had lived in the same house in Southampton, New Jersey, for over 40 years. She had kept the same phone number, quietly hoping her niece might call. OG provided DNA, childhood photos, and memories. One photograph revealed a remarkable detail. In 8th grade pictures, Judy wore the same owl pendant found at Lake Merced. Through DNA analysis, the California Department of Justice confirmed she matched. Jane Doe No. 40 finally regained her name, Judy Shin. In November of 2019, the SFPD officially announced the identification. For OG, now 86, the news brought relief, but also lingered grief. "I always wondered what happened to her," she said. "My mind is finally at peace. God rest her soul." And yet questions remain. Who killed Judy Gifford? Why did she disappear so suddenly after arriving at her father's home? Her murder remains unsolved. The SFPD continues to investigate, seeking answers from anyone who might hold a clue. Judy's story is a reminder that even in silence, the truth waits. Decades may pass, names may be lost, but sometimes justice, though slow, returns a name to the forgotten. And the girl at Lake Merced, once Jane Doe No. 40, finally has hers, Judy Shin Gifford. Before we end this case, let's take a moment to remember the victim, Judy Shin Gifford. Judy was 14 when her life was taken from her, a young girl with hopes, dreams, and a world ahead of her. She deserved love, safety, and a chance to grow. She deserved a future that was never hers to live. For over 40 years, her story was a whisper in the shadows, a nameless face buried in the sands of Lake Merced. But thanks to the persistence of her family, the dedication of investigators, and the quiet hope of her aunt, OG, Judy's name has finally returned to her, though her murder remains unknown, and the questions of that day may never be fully answered. We can honor her memory. We can remember her not just as a victim, but as a girl who mattered, whose life left a mark, and whose story reminds us of the fragility and preciousness of every life. Judy Shin Gifford, may you finally rest in peace, and may your name be carried with care, love, and remembrance. And may your name be carried with the care, love, and remembrance that you always deserved. This is the case of Jane Doe No. 40, aka Judy Shin Gifford. Now let's get into some theories.
Theories.
Let's get into some theories. Everyone is a suspect until proven guilty. Let's get into some theories. Let's begin detectives. What type of thoughts you thinking? What theories running through your mind? I'm thinking all types of suspicion. Uncover the truth, what we can find. Witness say they saw somebody creeping out the back door. What you think they did it for? That's so crazy, I'm not sure. They found a car, where could she be? Here go another puzzle piece. Research and do your history. It's plenty unsolved mysteries. Everyone is a suspect until proven guilty. Let's get into some theories, yeah. Let's get into some theories. Everyone is a suspect until proven guilty. Let's get into some theories. Let's begin detectives.
You or me?
Go ahead.
And I think this is going to be one of them episodes that we both agree what happened to her. So I look back into South Korea because I'm like, why did the father get custody? Like, did he really want his daughter? But I saw back in that time period that if you get divorced, the mother would not get custody, that the father will. And that's kind of messed up because it doesn't seem like the father really wanted her. Because she was born in 1962, he moved 1963, and the family got her that same year. So it's like he moved quickly. And then he supposed to got remarried, had a home, and then got his daughter back. He didn't do that. He kind of really forgot about her. And only reason she went back is because she was going through a lot. And I don't blame the auntie in this aspect because she was only taking care of her niece for her brother's sake until he got a stable home for her. Even though he got that stable home, he didn't come back and get her. But she just lost her husband. Her niece/daughter is acting crazy. And it's like she has 3 other kids that 2 other kids that she has to control. And she's going through a lot. It does seem like Judy was begging for help. She wasn't acting bad because she was a bad child. She was acting out because she just lost her only father figure she only knew. So it seemed like she was going down that wrong path, probably with some therapy and some guidance. She would have got better. But I don't fault the auntie hey, brother, I took care of your daughter for this amount of time. It's time to get her back. And it seemed like the father and the stepmom didn't want her. I don't know who it was, but it seemed like she died in that house. For her father to tell the brother, hey, yeah, she moved back with the auntie. Auntie and the brother never spoke. And the brother hey, where's my sister? And she well, your sister's not here with me. She's with you guys. So it's something happened in that household. And her brother and her younger sister was young, so they would never know because Their father could have easily told them a story in which they would believe. But I do believe that it's probably was the stepmom. I don't know. I'm giving more of a stepmom than the father. I feel like the father, he was type of man hey, he paid the bills. The stepmom took care of the house. And she probably didn't want that little girl in her house. She had her whole family set. She didn't want to be a stepmom. That's why the girl never came back. She didn't, they didn't want the little girl there no more. And to me, he probably know what happened to his daughter. And I'm so mad at him because you a father first. That little girl trusted you. And you let some unknown woman, I don't care that's your wife or that's unknown woman, unalive your daughter, and you probably help her cover up. Because he told the son, she's gone. You help her cover the murder. So it's I don't feel sorry for you at all. And it's sad that the auntie did do a little interview and she said I wish when she called me, I would have got her back. Because she begged to come back. But I'm hey, you got to be with your father. Your father's trying to raise you. Learn to love your father. But also, it's I don't blame the auntie at all. I feel she really trusts her brother to take care of his daughter. If she knew that her niece/daughter was going through something, she would have got her back. But you gotta remember, she just lost her husband. She's grieving. She's trying to take care of her other kids. So it's I don't fault her, but I know if she can turn back the clock, she would never let Judy go back with her father.
All right, so I agree. The thing is that she was a minor.
Mm-hmm.
And so when the father said that Judy went back to OG's house, how are you so sure? She's a minor.
Mm-hmm.
Either you personally have to take her, or if you do a buzz, wouldn't you notify the person, hey, so-and-so is coming? But even so, she's a minor, so she needs some type of adult supervision.
Mm-hmm.
So it just doesn't add up, the fact that he said that she went back to OG, and OG wasn't even aware.
Right.
So it seems like they're trying to hide something, and honestly, it's very unfair, very unfortunate for Judy because she lost her life.
Mm-hmm.
And it's in a mean way or in a bad way because she didn't feel wanted. She didn't want to be there.
And I always think, do her mother know that she's unalive and what happened to her? Because her mother's in South Korea. I don't know if she's still there now, but she was in South Korea and the dad took her to United States of America. So I know, and I looked up, you can correct me if I'm wrong, she had no information on her daughter. She had no rights to her daughter. Her dad had physical custody of that child. So she don't know nothing. I always sit back dang, do she know her daughter is unalive? Or she think her daughter is going to come back to South Korea one day and find her, or that she's living a good life? Because to me, it doesn't probably seem like that way.
Right.
Because if the brother didn't tell the sister, what do you think he told the mom? He probably didn't tell the mom.
Yeah.
So I'm that's another heartbreak that the mom doesn't know that her child is dead. She just think her daughter is out there living her best life. Probably got kids, But I do think it's probably the stepmom. I don't know. I just think probably because she was home more with the kids, and Judy and her probably argue a lot,
But you can see, you notice, or at least I would, if I know my child and then she starts acting different or starts to withdraw a little bit or acts funny or she's just not smiling anymore, to me, abuse is kind of easy to see unless they really have a good poker face, but kids don't really do that, or teenagers. So I'm sure he was aware, he just didn't care or didn't do anything about it. So,
but like you said, you have known because you know your daughter, you know your child. He doesn't know his daughter. He really didn't see her or spend time with her for 13 years of her life.
Yeah, but you can tell or read body language, when somebody's upset, or when, it kind of comes hand in hand, I guess, to some people.
Yeah, but I don't think her dad really gave a crap.
Right.
Because it seemed like her brother is the one who's trying to get answers about her death.
Mhm.
The father hasn't came out because, to me, I feel like the police know it's the stepmom and the father, but they have no proof.
Yeah.
Because you telling me, because they had to see her face because the police put her picture out so many spots and look for her.
Right.
Or you didn't even, like you said, he didn't even call his sister to make sure if his lie was correct, that she got back to New Jersey.
Yeah.
We missing some things, but yeah, it just seemed like it was him or his wife. And I hope that the brother get his answers, and also the auntie, because she believed that I'm gonna call her daughter was safe.
Yeah.
She raised her, and it sucked that Judy wasn't there along with her father. Dang.
Right.
Like, you couldn't even take her for what, 4 years, 5 years to she go off to college?
Yeah.
That just sucked. Well, guys, this is our case, and it is a sad one. And if you have any theories, please put it in the comments or personally text me, email me, all the above. I would love to hear what you have to say about this episode. We are on all podcast platforms. Please give us a 5-star rating and comment, like, subscribe on YouTube. Follow us on all our social medias platform. This is Lesbian Detectives. Don't forget, everybody's a suspect.
So proven innocent.
Bye.
Lesbian detectives. Unsolved cases. She's still missing. Yeah, they haven't found her yet. Well, let's talk about it.
They say he vanished without a trace. Could it be a psychotic break or a tragic accident? Police don't know where the body went. Unsolved murders, body still missing. That's unheard. Where's the witness? Lesbian detectives, what's going on? City on high alert, this out the norm. He did what, the who? Man, that ain't real, these crimes ain't true. Then come uncover these theories with us. We live right now, tuning in is a must.
Right now. Lesbian detective. Lesbian detective. We about to start the show, so get your popcorn ready, let's go. Pay attention to the message I present to you, the Lesbian Detectives.